Hi everybody. For those who don't know me, or for those who don't know how to pronounce my name is Sabarian Donawa. I have a daughter. She is 2 years old. Her name is Ava, and she was diagnosed with CLUBFOOT when I went to her 5-month sonogram. So when I found out what I was having, I also found out my daughter had this, not rare at the time though, I thought it was rare, but this deformity called CLUBFOOT. And as soon as I found out, of course, you know, what everybody does nowadays is go straight to Google, to YouTube to try and figure out like what it is and how they can go about treating it and fixing it. Is it gonna hurt your baby? Are they gonna be this way forever? And all of that. I was terrified, and at the time I was 18. I'm only 20 now, guys, only 20. And I was terrified. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to do being a single young mom. It was a lot. But so for those of you who don't know what CLUBFOOT is, like the doctor's definition of it is that it's a deformity in which an infant's foot is turned inward, often so severely that the bottom of the foot faces sideways or even upward. See, now Ava, her feet were facing pretty much upwards, like they were so turned in. Even when her feet were straight, they didn't look straight, they looked like they were bent up. There is 2 types of CLUBFOOT. There's bilateral CLUBFOOT and just a simple clubfoot. The difference is bilateral is both feet and clubfoot is just the one. I'm not going to say that bilateral CLUBFOOT is more severe than the one clubfoot, but it's definitely a longer process that you have to go through with both. Not even a longer process, it's just harder when it's both of their feet and they're not able to use them. It just, as a mom, you feel like, God damn, excuse my language, it's just like, geez, like why can't my baby just be able to walk, be able to crawl and all that goodness. So basically in this video, I'm just going to give you like a rundown of CLUBFOOT and like all to expect, and then in videos from here on out, I'm going to give you like my personal experience and what we've been through and our journey with it. At first, when I found out that my daughter had CLUBFOOT, I'd never heard of CLUBFOOT. I never knew what it was. I thought like, oh my goodness, my daughter has this rare deformity. It's all my fault. I did something wrong. Something's wrong with me. But in all actuality, it's more common than you think. 1 in every 1,000 babies are born with CLUBFOOT. And then within that 1,000, 1 in every 3 are born with bilateral CLUBFOOT. So bilateral CLUBFOOT is less rare than regular clubfoot, so my baby was just a unique one. I can laugh about it now because I know what to actually expect. We've been through it, we're okay now. Ava, she's walking and everything. So what are the causes of CLUBFOOT? So I'm going to tell you what I got from like a doctor's point of view, and then I'm going to tell you what I got from it, like from my personal doctor. It is based off your family history. If a parent or a sibling had CLUBFOOT, it's more likely that your next child or somewhere along the line they're gonna have it. It's like a genetic thing. And obviously, like just simple like your life choices. If you're smoking, if you're drinking, if you're using illegal drugs, that all can play in a factor to your baby coming out with CLUBFOOT. Like that could definitely be a reason as to why your baby has it. If it's not in your family, if it's really just coming out of nowhere, that could be a cause. So I really hope I don't have to say this to anybody, but please just don't do drugs, don't do anything while you're pregnant. Just enjoy your pregnancy. It's 9 months of pure bliss. Like, I loved my pregnancy. I would love to have another one. Just stop doing it for the sake of your baby. Just come on, just let your baby be safe. But now what my doctor told me was the 2 main reasons as to why babies do get CLUBFOOT is either genetic, like again, like I just said, it's in your family tree, or your parents had it, or your other children have it. Most likely your next one's gonna have it. Sad to say. It's not even sad to say, because if any, like honestly, if my daughter were to have any kind of deformity, I'd rather it be CLUBFOOT than anything, because it can be fixed. Or if it's not genetic, it's just because there wasn't enough room in your belly. My daughter, she was a big one. She was 21 inches, 8 pounds, 15 ounces, and I was 41 weeks overdue, and had to be induced because she was not trying to come out. I was in labor for over 24 hours and ended up having to get emergency C-section because she just was not trying to come out of there. I know it's good and all in there, but come on, you put mommy in a lot of pain, you know. Well, there's two ways that the doctor can diagnose your child with having club feet. Either while you're pregnant through a sonogram, if it's so severe that they can catch it through a sonogram, or simply when they're born, they'll notice that their feet are turned a certain way. That one foot may look smaller than the other, one calf isn't fully developed as the other. Now, if your child has a foot smaller than the other or a calf that isn't as developed as the other one, those are signs of just regular club feet. But now if your child has bilateral club feet, 9 times out of 10 they're going to catch it while you're pregnant. Now, if they do catch the club feet while you're pregnant, they're going to have you go to sonograms each month just to check the development of your baby, to make sure they're growing fine, to make sure everything else is progressing normally, to make sure that it's only club feet, because club feet sometimes can come with other deformities and problems. Okay. While you're in the sonogram, what they check for is just the development of their heart, their lungs, their brain, and to make sure they're growing at a normal rate. Now, once your baby is born, most orthopedics would want to get you in there as soon as possible to get the process started, because as newborns, they don't move around much, and it's just easier to get the process started when they're young, so they don't have any so they don't remember it. The first step for when your baby has club feet, and like the first step to correction, is casting. So your baby will get a full leg cast from thigh to tip of the toe, just to help stretch it out, to loosen those tendons that are so tight and smushed up. Like, it can make your baby's feet go like from this to regular. This is how Ava's feet were, like this turned and her feet were this turned, and they ended up being normal. So like I said, they do a cast each week, and each time you go back, they stretch your baby's feet out more and more. Now, I will say this is not the easy part. This is probably the hardest thing I had to endure, because it's gonna hurt your baby. I'm not gonna say it's going to hurt them, but it's going to be very uncomfortable. You know, newborns, they just want to be cuddled and nurtured and loved, but you have this doctor literally stretching your baby's foot so that it can be normal, and then casting it that way so they can't move their feet, they can't stretch, they can't be comfortable. So this is a very hard part, and I'm here if you guys need to talk, if you need just to leave a comment, hey, I'm going through this right now, just send some love my way. I will definitely send all the love you need, because I know it's a tough time, it's very hard. That's exactly why I'm making these videos, because when I went myself to go search on the internet for club feet videos and things like that, there was nothing personal, nothing relative to me, nothing that helped me, besides the same videos over and over again, just saying what club feet is, what to expect, basically just scaring the shit out of you. And I don't know about you, but I'm not one to be scared when it comes to my baby, because I protect her, okay? That is my life. I can't okay. Anyways, off topic. Depending on how severe your baby's club feet is, they'll have about 4 or 5 casts. It's just depending on how tight your baby's foot is. Everybody's different, every baby is different. But mine personally, she had 5 casts done, so that's 1 cast per week. So she had casts on for 5 weeks straight. After that, we went back to her orthopedic, and we tried to see if it was time for her to get her boots and bars, which I will show you in a minute, or if her feet needed surgery. So what the surgery entails is just the doctor goes in and they have like a little incision make on the back of their heel to either cut a tendon or lengthen a tendon. My doctor for Ava, they cut her tendon just so her ankles could have a full range of motion, because since her right foot was true club feet. So true club feet and regular club feet, they're two different things. True club feet is when surgery is needed, when their tendons aren't loose enough or not long enough for your baby's ankle to have a full range of motion. But regular club feet, they're able to just have casting and boots and bars and they'll be fine, like A1. Hopefully most of your babies have that and don't have to go through the surgery, because I know the surgery is not easy to go through. I'll also put a picture right here of after me and Ava's surgery. She was the cutest thing, but she was so fussy because they can't eat 12 hours before the surgery. So imagine taking a 3-month-old, not feeding them 12 hours before surgery. You know they like to eat at that age. So after the surgery, once you get the surgery done, they will put a cast on either the one or both of the legs that got their surgery on it, and that cast will stay on for 3 weeks. Ava's right foot was the only foot that was true club feet, so that was the only one that got surgery, and that was the only one at the time that had a cast on it. She had this cute little like purple cast, and I'm gonna put a picture right here of her and her little cast. She hated it. When I tell you, that was probably the hardest part for her, because not only was she in pain, but she was only able to move one of her legs, so she felt like she was in prison. When she had both the cast on in the beginning, like for the casting process, it was easy because she was literally like a month old and that's all she knew. So it was easier, but now that she was older and she got a taste of not being in her cast, she thought she was big and bad, so she was just so mad that she couldn't move both of her feet. But that was for 3 weeks. And then after the surgery, and well, not after the surgery, but after the cast comes off, then your child will be fitted for Dobbs bars. So for those of you who do not know what Dobbs bars are, they look like this. Just cute little, I say cute because these are my life until she's 4, but cute little Dobbs bars. Their feet go in here, and Ava had to wear this for 3 months straight, like 24/7. The only time I could take them off of her was when I gave her a bath. And that sucked for me because at the time, you know, your baby's starting to like move around and crawl more and things like that. But she wasn't able to yet. So don't get me wrong. The Dobbs bars is a blessing and a curse because it may slow your child's development down just a little bit, but not significantly. Ava's opening her door. I'll be right back. Sorry, she's supposed to be taking a nap right now and she's pretty mad at me because I had to lay her back down. But as I was saying, she had to wear these boots and bars for 3 months straight. I couldn't take them off unless I was giving her a bath, or for an hour a day. So either or, if you're giving them a bath, or if you bathe them every other day, for that next day you can keep them off for an hour, but make sure you put them back on. I know parents may think that their baby's feet look fine, they don't need these bars, but trust me, they do. I did that. I kept her without them on for a week. Now, saying that, do not spam me in the comments with negativity. I only did it because I felt so bad. I just want her to be free, or just to live a little. So after that week of her not having them on, I realized how tight her feet got. Also, what I failed to mention, while you have these off for an hour that day, your orthopedic will have you do foot stretches for your baby's feet, just so it loosens up all the tendons down there and makes it nice and loose, because that's what we're looking for. It's a nice loose ankle so your baby can do that, okay? Sorry I put my foot in the camera. I know people don't like feet, but hey, you saw a sock, not my toes. With the Dobbs bars, after the 3 months, your baby only has to wear them at night well, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. So at night, what I do is, Ava's bedtime is around 8:30, so I'll put them on her around 8:30, and she usually doesn't wake up until 12 hours later. So like, she won't wake up until 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. So that's when I take them off. So it works out pretty good over here. I've always been that strict mom. She's on a schedule, but since she popped out, so it works out pretty good. But as they grow, the boots grow with them. So far, Ava's had 2 pairs of Dobbs bars. So this was her first pair, and this is her second pair. Obviously, much bigger. I'm going to show you the difference in the boot sizes. This first one was a size 2, and the second one is a size 4. So I'm guessing, depending on how fast your baby grows, maybe they'll just double in size each time. But this is a size 2. You can see the 2 under there. This was for her. She started wearing these about 3 months, and then this is a size 4, and this is what she's currently wearing. So from 3 months to now, she's 2. One thing I will say though about kids with club feet, their feet do grow pretty slow. I have a niece, she turns 2 in February, but she wears a size 6 already. No, she wears a size 7 now, and Ava's still in a 5. So their feet do grow slow. So if you buy your kids shoes, just expect to get a good wear out of them. Their feet grow really slow. So what I do when I go shoe shopping, I always buy a size up, because those shoes are gonna last her a cool 6-7 months. Like, she has shoes that she's had since Christmas last year, and she's just now growing out of them. So you definitely get a good bang for your buck. So I feel like that's a pretty good overview about club feet. If I'm missing anything or I left anything out, please let me know in the comments below. If my video helped you and you would love to see more videos like these, let me know. I plan to make more videos, more personal, in-depth videos about each stage, about the casting, about the surgery, and about the Dobbs bars, our whole experience with that. So if you're looking forward to more videos, new videos that'll help you, if you have questions, any questions, don't be scared to ask. Feel free to ask. I will answer every single one. If if it becomes too much and I get a lot of feedback from these videos, I will answer the most asked questions that I feel will most help you guys, because that's kind of what I'm here for. I just want to be able to enlighten you guys on the topic, show you guys that although club feet may seem scary because of the internet, and honestly it's not that bad. It's a tough pill to swallow, but just think about it. At the end of the day, your baby's going to be fine. She's going to be healthy. He or she, sorry, I have a daughter, so I'm so used to saying she. He or she is going to be healthy, live a nice, beautiful life. Ava's too. She's walking, she's running, jumping off of things, climbing over things. So just have that to look forward to. If you're a mom just now who just found out that your baby has club feet, don't worry. It's going to be fine. You're strong. Remember that. That's all you need, is to be strong for your baby. Just know at the end of the day, your baby will be fine. They're going to be strong and healthy, just like their mom. Strong like you, okay? Be strong, okay? Be strong and consistent. Do not slack when it comes to this, because it is a very tedious, drawn out process that if you do miss some steps, or you just decide to stop because it's too much for you, you're gonna have to start all over again. So just be strong, breathe, relax. Your baby's going to be fine, beautiful, and healthy. Until next time, this has been fun talking with you guys. I love just to educate people and just to let them know all about club feet and what it is and what to expect. So until I don't have an intro or outro, so don't knock me for that yet. But until next time, I hope to see you guys back on my next video. Bye.